Hello people, welcome back to another first time watchers of the month, April edition today. Let's get into it. I kicked off the month with The Woman in the Yard. Not going to go into this one too much because I made a big video about it. In short, don't go see this movie. I think it's absolutely disgusting, abhorrent, and I have no idea how it got released. The message of the film is very dangerous. It's just overall really boring as well. It's not that scary. One pretty good scene and a really good lead performance doesn't save this movie from how bad it is. So The Woman in the Yard, terrible movie, do not go and watch it. And then we have Death of a Unicorn. I enjoyed this movie more than most people. I thought it was a very good horror comedy with a really good message in there about how rich people look down on poorer people, how they use things for their own benefit even if they think they're using it for the good of everyone. The cast is absolutely great in this film. It's a very simply directed and shot film, but it really does work nonetheless. Honestly, I had a really good time with Death of a Unicorn. If you have seen it and you didn't really like it the first time, honestly rewatch it. I think you'll really like it the second time. And then I watched Filth. This is another one of those cases where I was just scrolling through Netflix, I saw this film and I decided to watch it. And you know what, I'm very happy that I did because I think this movie was absolutely brilliant. If you don't know what it's about this egotistical junkie cop who has BPD, and he has a really bad drug addiction as well, and he manipulates his way into a bid to secure a promotion at his local police force. And what's great about this movie is that it keeps you engaged from start to finish, even though the lead character is an absolute arsehole. He treats women like crap, he's got a really bad temper, he's a bit of a pedophile as well. Honestly, all of these things should make him incredibly unlikable, but there's just things about him that really make you care about him. And this is mainly thanks to James McAvoy. This is borderline Oscar-worthy acting. He is so good in this movie. He is very funny, and that's what makes the character likeable in some ways. This is Oscar-worthy acting. How he didn't get nominated is a crime. The story is also incredibly strong. It's basically just 90 minutes of an already mentally ill guy becoming way more mentally unstable. But what also makes him work is that he's basically the only guy who can solve this case. The only guy who actually decides to do something. The other characters are pretty much just set dressing. They don't really do anything. That's kind of like my only flaw with the movie. I think it's directed absolutely brilliantly as well. I don't think you'll question why it reminded me of Trainspotting where it looks like it, with that dirty colour palette on every shot. I really did like Filth. Go and watch it for James McAvoy alone. He's absolutely amazing in this. Highly suggest you watch it when you can. And then we have Final Destination 1, Final Destination 2, Final Destination 3, The Final Destination, and Final Destination 5. At the time of me recording this, I've reviewed the first 3 films. By the time the video comes out, I might review the 4th film. But just to be safe, I think the first 3 films were really good. 2 was easily my favourite. They all have flaws, but they all have their really good pros in there as well. I'm really enjoying this franchise, and make sure to look out for the final few entries in this series. And then we have Drop. This was a very solid thriller with a little modern twist in there as well. It's very much a thriller and a date movie at the same time. I said in my review that the 2 actors are the main core of this movie. If those 2 had no chemistry, this film would not have worked. I also really did like the thriller side of this movie as well. You really do want to know who this person is. The final act can get a little bit stupid, but it's still a satisfying ending. It was shot way better than it had any right to be. I really did like the use of spotlights in the movie. I had a really good time with Drop. It's a very simple thriller with a good modern twist on it. Go and check it out when you can. And then we have a Minecraft movie. And you people know I don't like swearing in videos, but I have to make an exception for this, because this movie was f***ing shit. You'll probably know that I'm a massive Minecraft fan. I've been waiting for this movie for years, over a decade, and this is the crap they give us. This was a rough 100 minutes to get through. Really boring characters, a basic story that really has no charm to it or intrigue, humour that is incredibly cringy, just moments that don't make any sense. It doesn't understand Minecraft in many ways. Also, Jack Black, an actor that I really like. I really could not stand him in this film. He's just so over-exaggerant with his dialogue, like, this is a crafting table, and like, slime block, and all that. Chicken jockey. And by the way, bun anyone who's like trashing cinemas with that crap. Oh god, I hated the Minecraft movie. Hated it. 2 out of 10. Can't stand it. This is definitely going on my top 10 worst movies of the year by the end of the year. Hated it. Moving on. Now on to a better film. We have The King's Speech. This was a Best Picture winner, and I saw it on TV and I thought, let's give it a watch. Is it Best Picture worthy? No. Is it pretty good? Hell yeah. Never did I think I would be invested in a film about a guy stuttering, but it really does work, and I think it managed to weave in like historical aspects in there really well. It still does feel like Oscar bait in many parts. It has that look to it. You get what I mean by the way it's directed and shot. It also has those really corny emotional moments which I can never take seriously. But the main reason why this movie works is because of Colin Firth and Geoffrey Rush. I think these two were absolutely great. They had great chemistry. They really do make this movie better than what it is. Overall, I enjoyed The King's Speech. I don't think it deserved Best Picture, but it is still a really good movie nonetheless. And then we have Sinners. This is going to be a very short review. Absolutely loved it. 10s across the board. Go and see this movie right now. Hello, Gibson from the future here. I've just seen Sinners once again. I can confirm it's better on a rewatch. People, I cannot express enough how much you need to go and see this film if you haven't already. It is so good. Please give it a chance. And then we have The Bling Ring. Again, another case of me just scrolling through Netflix and hoping for the best. I saw this movie directed by Sofia Coppola, starring Emma Watson. I was like, okay, let's see what this has got. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I really did not get into this movie. It is incredibly uneventful. The plot basically revolves around them robbing a house, bragging about it, then robbing another house, and then the last 20 minutes they get arrested and charged. That was basically the whole movie. I thought the characters were very boring and unlikable, so you really had no one to root for. And what's annoying is that there is a way to do this, giving some sympathetic background, but they don't do that whatsoever. The best part of the film is easily how it was directed. It's got Coppola's signature style in there, which I've always really liked. Overall, I think the film visually really did work. However, the acting was really bad, and that's mainly due to the dialogue. The dialogue is bad because it sounds like teenage dialogue written by a 60-year-old, so it comes off so unnatural. As a result, the film comes off like a parody. And I don't really think that's what it was meant to do. So yeah, I didn't enjoy The Bling Ring. It was so uneventful, so boring. It's shot nice, but that's all it has going for it. And then we have The Accountant 2. Recently just reviewed this, so I'm not going to talk about it much, but I thought this was easily better than the original film. It takes everything that worked about that film and doubles down on it, while also straying away from the flaws of the first film. Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal are absolutely amazing in this film. I really did love their chemistry and the brotherly bond that they set for the characters. Much better story, much better action in there as well. If you love the first film, I think you'll easily like this one just as much, if not maybe a bit more. And finally, we have Havoc. This is the new Gareth Evans movie, director of the Raid films, two films that I think are absolutely amazing. While this isn't as good as the Raid films, it still is very entertaining. The story is very simple, but it really does work nonetheless. But where this movie is at is the action. It's loud, it's gritty, it's violent, and it gets your blood pumping. The action's absolutely fantastic. There is especially a scene in the middle, which I thought was absolutely incredible. You guys know how much I love club action scenes, and that club action scene, absolutely beautiful. The film is directed brilliantly. Gareth has always done a really good job with shaky cam, and it's no exception here. I think he does a good job of making sure that you can see everything that goes on. I also love the dark, disgusting and worn down aesthetic of the film, and the look of the city as well. I think the acting was all really good, especially from Tom Hardy. Forest Whitaker wasn't that great. He seemed kind of bored, which is something I really did not expect from him. But overall, I really did enjoy Havoc. It's a real shame that it wasn't released in cinemas. I think this would have been an amazing theatre experience on the big screen. But no, it's on Netflix, unfortunately. And people, those are my first time watches of April 2025. If you have watched any of these movies, do let me know your thoughts on them. If not, have a good day, and see you later.